Hey, welcome back to Who's Up. This is our year end. So let's get into these little packages I sent y'all. I know somebody already cracked up his, open up already, but for the rest of y'all, go ahead and look at this. This is my little thank you to y'all. It ain't much, but it's something.
Well, while we open our boxes, the person who opened theirs, what did your box have?
Yeah,
It had some nice stuff, man. It actually had this one.
I shouldn't ask that because it's gonna be the same thing all around.
Yeah.
But it has Dr. J on it. So
Oh wow, it is. I can get real drunk off this.
Sure.
This can hold a decent bottle.
oh, that look perfect to put your little two, 3 ice cubes in there with the scotch.
This can hold a quarter of a bottle of scotch. This is the biggest drinking glass I've ever seen. Oh, this is magnificent. Is this dishwasher safe?
That's dope. It's a nice like sour crux.
Yeah. Okay, now we're weaponizing Christmas gifts. That's awesome.
Hey, they bringing out a whole movie about that.
Hey, Violent Night or whatever. Yeah. So did y'all see the preview? And this is completely off track. There's a movie called Cocaine Bear, and essentially, yes, I'm gonna go see that.
That's based off a true story.
Yeah,
it's called what?
Cocaine
Bear.
That's exactly how it sounds.
Get him a claw full. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on, Dr. J. Model the shirt. Let us know what it looks like on.
Straight. Look at
hopefully I got all the sizes right because I try to just remember.
Yes, sir.
You did. Good. So let me guess. I guess we're all larger. Dr. J, you probably a medium, right?
Yep.
Nah, I'm big body Benz over here, baby.
Okay, my bad, LeBron.
I had to remember all y'all wear a different size.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so I'm built like Dwight Howard.
Yes, sir. Try to stay away from the Charles Barkley.
No, that's a thin line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna get so drunk from this glass. I'm going to the liquor store today.
I'll put you some Tennessee whiskey in there so y'all beat them tight.
2 ice cubes to take you here.
Yeah. God,
and then,
we just think that.
Boy, yeah. Won't he do it?
He said, won't he do it? Thank you, TJ. Appreciate it.
Thank you, TJ. Appreciate you.
All right. Now, so you know how we did our goals, right? So let's hold some people accountable. See how we did this year.
Okay.
I know I look, even with me, I didn't make all mine either. But we still got a couple more weeks. So let's see how we do it. So I'm gonna go in order that we had on the early episode. Justin. All right, first you said you wanted to when you start a task, you wanted to complete a task. Did you accomplish that? The ideology?
I would say for maybe one day.
Okay.
All right. Did you get 2 new rental properties?
I got 1.
Okay.
Hey, it's a start.
That's a start.
Did you increase your stock portfolio by $10K?
Nah, that was on a rental property.
Mm-hmm. And did you learn a new skill?
What, being a project manager? Really? Again, you can kind of. I'd say
you wanted to learn a new skill this year.
Yeah, I think I am going to try and see if I can get take an Excel class before the end of the year.
That's smart.
Get on LinkedIn. They got some good classes on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, he was telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dr. J. Have you been playing basketball more regularly? Whatever that damn word is.
I have until the season start. So I got sick this last week or so, but you know, been at practice.
Still broke.
Broke.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh, Skip.
Oh shit.
Hey, I'm 97% from 3-point line, man. My rating is high.
You said 97% from 3?
My bad, not 90%. Oh, that's my rate. My bad. Not my percentage, my rate.
What's your percentage from 3? I about to say you shoot.
I'm a good 43.
I know a team in Dallas that could use your help right now. If you shoot 40% from 3,
they don't want
97. The Lakers will take it, boy.
Boy, just stand over there.
Yeah, no, I'm good from behind the line. You know what I'm saying? Now, defense, well, don't nobody play it no more these days anyway. So yeah.
I mean, but you got long arms though, right? You can get in the passing lane. That's all we need. I just need 1-2 deflections a game.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. 15. 4 from 7 from 3. That's all I need.
I give you that. I give you that 7 minutes off the bench in the first quarter. I give you that.
Yeah, I give you 12 minutes.
That's all I need. That's all I need. 12 minutes. I might got 12 minutes. I can get you 26.
26 what?
Points.
In
5, 3, that's 15 right there, right?
In what?
Couple fouls, couple fast break. We there.
You've been playing too long.
He know his boys.
Dog. One thing I love about Dr. J is when he talk about people scoring, he make it sound so easy. Like we was talking about WNBA this summer. He's like, man, what that? That's 3 layups, 5 free throws, 6 threes, and you at 30.
You gotta see it, man. You gotta see it. Break the game down to pieces. Break it into parts.
Like unlimited possessions.
All right. Have you been giving out more tips and tricks for health?
I have. A couple homies found out they had cancer. When cancer free, gave them some tips and tricks. A couple homies talking about they trying to get cholesterol down and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right.
And your last one was just staying the course, so I'm guessing.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still in school. Ain't fail out.
Hey.
Got a couple papers due for the semester over with. We on track.
Hey.
So.
All right.
Sound like that boy was 97% with his goals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he good. That 97 across the board.
Yeah. I was next, so take a tax class with me. Check. Buy a welder. Did not buy a welder. Okay. He didn't even come close to buying one.
So
and then probably won't get one for the end of the year. That current president hit me. So read 10 books, got to 12. So
okay.
I'm chilling for the rest of the year. And do more art. I brought a paint kit, started some, but I didn't get as much as I wanted to because I didn't buy it till late in the year. And then it's selling the stuff for about 2 months after I brought it. So
but this is art though. This is art.
True.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Danny Ocean.
Absolutely nothing. I achieved nothing this year, but let's go.
All right. Read them
off.
Let's see what you got.
Okay.
Have you been protecting your peace?
Yes. I transferred departments and now my peace is at an all-time high. So yes.
All right. Have you been journaling?
I stopped in February, so no.
Damn.
It lasted like 6 weeks, dog. I got tired right before going to sleep.
Have you been turning off your screens before 9 p.m.?
No. Definitely not doing that. Definitely on the Twitter app. But what is that? 1 for 4? All right, 25%. Okay.
All right. Have you become a better podcaster?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, and this is your last one. I know you failed this one.
Okay. What was it?
You ain't grow no cornrows, so
yeah. Still working on it though. Yo, it's right. Yo, if you can look, like I got some hairs coming in. We close.
Mm.
I mean, you got braids now.
That said, TJ said, "You see that go? I'll take that."
TJ said, "I got you. I appreciate you." So yeah, 2 out of 5.
That ain't bad.
That is terrible. What's that?
Can't all be
that's 40. That's 40% from the field.
But if it's from 3, you could take that.
That's not from 3 though. That's from underneath the basket.
Come on, Ben Simmons. Come on.
Oh damn! You had to go that far.
Hey, but I mean, I'd rather have Ben than Ben Wallace. So
I wouldn't.
Oh, your hate for Ben Wallace is so.
Give me Ben Wallace.
Random.
If they can hate on James Harden for only playing on one half the floor, why I can't hate on him for only playing on half the floor?
I'm not. There's no. I mean, that's a logical, but he plays the most important part of the floor.
What part is that? The part that don't score? Or
defense and rebounding is essential.
Anybody come see that? We can't even see the ball go in the basket.
But they do come to see you win championships, and Ben Wallace is a champion.
Man, the NBA was all-time low, but we're not gonna get off the topic. We talking about positive things.
Okay.
Current times.
Oh, I did have one more thing.
Okay.
Dr. J, you said in the beginning, we got the clip about KC and your Raiders.
The 40 in the fourth quarter, bro. Like Derek Carr is not the answer, bro. Like I don't know where this love for Derek Carr come from.
I mean, before Derek Carr got hurt 3 years ago, he was the MVP. Like he was in the MVP discussion.
Derek shouldn't have been. I don't know why y'all look. Let me tell you like this. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Prescott, and a lot of times Kyler went back to my quarterback. Toward the end of the year, Kyler Murray, he get like this. But they the very reason you losing, and then you want to give them credit for winning the game at the last minute, putting up some stats. Or you looking at stats, and then you look, damn, they was down by a good 3 scores going into the fourth. No wonder they throwing the ball over the yard. Don't let the Raiders fool you, man. They're going to lose to Kansas City 41-27.
Okay.
The first time, and the second time it'll be like 31-17, some shit like
TJ,
that.
if it's not too much trouble, can you record that, like that 30 seconds?
I'm just telling you, man.
And first game was going to be 41-27. How'd that turn out for you? Because we ain't got to the second game.
I don't think we played them yet.
Yeah, y'all played them.
Played Raiders?
Yeah, y'all played them once. Y'all ain't played them the second game.
I know we won.
Yeah, but it won't no 41-27.
All right. It's all right. It's all right. All I know is I told y'all at the beginning of the year, Sierra Wilson was going to be looking like some trash. I told y'all Derek Carr was some trash.
You did.
And I told y'all the Chargers was overrated. I think I'm accurate on all them things.
Yeah, but we're gonna be like the Bulls up a little too much. 41-27.
I mean, we called the dogs off.
Not we called the dogs off.
Anti-bullying and all that kind of stuff going on. We nobody be no mass shooter because they disgruntled them that like that.
I don't remember the exact score, but you only won by 1 point.
It's like, wait a minute. To the Raiders? I don't know. I know that was the Chargers. We only beat by 1 point. I don't know.
He said Derek Carr gave you run for your money.
Mm-hmm.
We're about Derek.
Well, he looks that up. TJ, you and I face each other in fantasy this week, and you are the leader in your division, and I am the leader in my division. This is a heavyweight battle
for the number 1 overall seed.
And Joe Mixon is out with a concussion. Yay! It's all good.
You switched them out before.
Oh yeah, that was
I did.
Okay.
So was it 1 point?
Yeah, it was 39-29.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But we did call
39-29
because we had the game
30 or
in the third quarter.
30-29 or 39?
30-29.
30-29.
30-29. Okay.
Yeah, we called the dogs off, man. We was up comfortable in the third quarter, and we coasted to victory the rest of the way. They tried,
I don't think winning by 1 point is
I put it like that.
I think that
what's the overall? I'd rather pick the Georgia Bulldogs to beat them. I tell you like that. Full disrespect.
A college team cannot beat a professional team.
They could beat them raggedy Oakland Raiders.
No, they couldn't.
They
could. Georgia couldn't beat the Texans.
You might need to let the Texans and the Raiders play together to beat Georgia.
Dog.
I think they look. Give me the USFL All-Stars and they'll beat.
No.
Raiders.
No.
And what
no college team, no sub-league can beat a professional football team.
Well, unless they lying on Madden, Devontae Adams is looking like serious trash without Aaron Rodgers. The man is slow on Madden.
Devontae been putting up numbers this year. He's just on a losing team.
He need a quarterback and get him the ball.
No, y'all told me he'll probably be the reason they was going to win. Trash. Send him to the USFL. Now let him go play with the Rock in 2023 with the XFL.
Let me see. Let's look at Devontae stats for the year. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Siri.
Guaranteed.
I think he's top 5 in receiving, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right? he 1 yard away from 1,000 yards. He got 10 touchdowns.
And if he was faster, they might win some games. So either they lying on Madden or he's slow. Which one is?
It ain't him. He needs somebody to get him the ball.
Yeah.
All that is.
Even with all the limitations, he's had 71 receptions, 999 yards, 10 touchdowns.
And lose.
Didn't he miss a game too for being suspended for pushing at somebody, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah, he pushed it. Yeah, he hit the reporter and he was mad because they lost.
In Kansas City, yeah.
Yep. So now he'll sore lose on top of this. Terrible. Trade him yesterday. Get him out of there.
Bet y'all take him in the Chiefs in a heartbeat.
No. Yeah. We don't need him. We got rid of Tyreek Hill that we want. Devontae Adams for him. He ain't fast enough.
I guess Mahomes and Tua on the same level, huh?
No.
Yeah, talk to him, Justin. Talk to him, Justin.
Talk
to him, Justin.
It ain't like he ain't miss a beat, baby.
Talk to him, Justin.
Mahomes look better though. Ooh, better.
They all in the same. I correct me if I'm wrong. They got the same record, right?
No, they're a game behind. Yeah, and get ready to be another one behind them today.
Oh, they
losing tonight.
They losing tonight. Let's hope Tua finish the game, okay?
Yeah,
who they playing?
They playing San Francisco tonight, but the right tackle and the left tackle out in Miami. That's gonna be ugly.
Now, mind you, we beat them fairly easily, so we'll see how the Dolphins look when we talking about comparing these folks.
You can't say no. We beat San Francisco.
We did beat San Francisco. We weren't even close.
I said we beat San Francisco.
Oh yeah. Well, hey. So now the Dolphins go out here and lose to TJ Point.
Hey, San Fran tough, boy.
Hey, I don't want that. That's the one team I don't want to see in the playoffs of San Fran. Even though I think Kyle Shanahan a little overrated.
But they defense tough.
Yeah, D'Amico got a nice defense, but yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan, he just finds a way to piss on himself when it matters the most.
In Kyle defense, though, he stuck with Jimmy G.
But Jimmy G ain't
better than we getting him credit for, actually.
Jimmy G doing a whole lot better than Trey Lance was.
Yeah. Hello.
I mean, don't take much to do better than Trey, but
damn.
This man you got so much hate in your heart.
He ain't even hate, bro. Like the standard is at an all-time low in the NFL, man. Like Drew Brees just retired, Tom old, Aaron old, Russ old, like, and the people that supposed to be taking their place. I don't see it.
You know what? Speaking of which, you said something on the book this week. You had the audacity to call Jalen a running back. Yo, what's your problem?
He is. They just said it this morning. They called him a tailback. Randy Bryan said it out of his mouth with the chiclet teeth. He said it. He's a tailback. He just throw better.
Hey, Daniel, can I say something as a rival? I think Jalen Hurts has really surprised me this year. I'll give him that. I don't think he definitely ain't a running back, but I think it goes to show that when you give people weapons, you actually get to truly see who they are. And so I think the same way with Tua, everybody's ready to kick him out the league last year. Now he in the MVP discussion because he got weapons. So
get that man an O-line and some weapons. That's everybody's job. If you give them the right tools to do their job, you can make anybody look a lot better than what they should be.
Jalen,
for real. He just a little refurbished, man. Like if you look at him wrong, he might hurt himself. That's the thing with Tua, for real. And he got a little bit of that Alex Smith arm in him. Like Reek might be having more yards than what he got right now if he had a little more arm to the ball. I'm just saying.
He said I could have sworn he said Pat Mahomes underthrew him sometime, but that won't come from me.
Hey, that's because he was trying. That's because supposed to be going to Kelsey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the weather worse in KC too. We got actually win. We ain't in paradise playing football like in Miami.
Yeah.
Listen, I look forward to the day when Patrick Mahomes doesn't have the best receiving tight end ever on his team.
It's coming. I've been there on Madden, and we won't miss a beat.
He won't miss a beat. All right, I hear you.
He's been there on Madden.
Now, if you want to say that Andy Reid is gone, then I'll be concerned. But Kels gonna be this just like Tyreek Hill. We're gonna get a king's ransom for draft picks, and the team will be better.
Oh, so you talking about trading him?
Yeah, we wouldn't let him walk. What's wrong with you?
No, I'm talking about him retire.
Yeah,
I'm talking about him retire.
He can retire somewhere else. He's not going to just walk.
How old is Travis Kelce?
32, pushing 33. That's why I said I've already been there. He gonna go, and we'll get some nice draft picks. Chris Jones, the next one. Those two, the next to the league, and we'll get a nice little king's ransom back for him, and the team will keep rolling. They're telling you how it goes.
All right.
Because Nick Wright was getting to this too. Chiefs really set up for a dynasty, and people don't even know it because all the competition out here spending big money, getting up against the salary cap, and we got team-friendly deals.
Listen, I enjoy Nick's right analysis, but when he started talking about the Chiefs, that man just put on his blinders and just start saying whatever. He just starts saying whatever he wants.
I don't know the math, but the salary cap speaks for itself.
Your quarterback is getting paid $250 million. That money is going to hit at some point.
It's a team-friendly deal. I'm trying to tell y'all. They got it backloaded. They got it.
They got it. I think again by the time Patrick Mahomes probably gonna be like the 12th highest paid quarterback in like the next year or two. The way they pulled a Jerry Jones, backloaded all that money. With a cap hit really ain't gonna be much. Like normally, I think what do they say the quarterback is like 12% of the salary cap or something like that.
All right, so here we go. His cap hit this year, $35 million. Next year, $46 million, $44 million, $46 million. And then we start talking about those backloaded years you guys are talking about. So for the next 3 years, dog, $46 million is a lot of money on your cap.
But
that's more than 12% of your cap.
But look at the team. They mostly rookies. We ain't paying nobody. Reek gone. We're going to get rid of Kels. We're going to get rid of Tristan Jones. We got rid of Honey Badger. It's a bunch of rookies. Carl Flactus and them and Sky Moore. Juju and them on 1-year deals. Kadarius Toney on his rookie deal.
So when he turns 30, that's when he'll probably get a restructure because his dead cap hit will be $4 million. Like you can get rid of him in 2025. You're not.
And the cap
that's when you probably restructure. The cap can't go up forever. It's gonna have to pop at some point.
I think cap can keep going up just the way inflation is.
Yep. And then y'all got to pay y'all quarterback after Deshaun Watson. Now everybody want guaranteed money. Lamar trying to break the bank to be a running back.
And he should.
Cam Newton, that kind of money.
Hype man, first ever unanimous MVP. You telling me Deshaun Watson?
That was how many years ago?
2.
That was 2000. That was 3 and declining.
3.
They look a little shaky this year.
That's because half his team hurt.
All right, and he gonna be the nice one. Where he keep running. Him and Josh Allen and Justin Fields, all them boys they crash dummy ball. Good luck to him.
Justin Fields already got all the choice. Is either get hit in the pocket or get hit down the field.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
Unless we're just in a new era where we can treat the quarterback like everybody else.
You know, once they break the pocket, you can.
I'm talking about on the financial piece of it. Like everybody running back, you all can get me replaced.
LOL, that'll never happen.
I mean, I don't see nobody outside of Pat and Burrow and
Herbert.
Nah.
Herbert got to get his money.
But he ain't took me to the playoffs yet, so I ain't got to pay you.
And
I'm just saying, I can trade.
Quarterbacks get paid off potential, not results.
Well, I'm going to trade you for your potential, and then we'll go into the next dude. That's what I'm saying. Everybody can get traded. I don't see nobody that just like, nah, you can't go. Besides Pat and maybe Burrow, if you want to be that for the Bengals.
Well, anybody want to take Kyle Pitts off my hands?
I'll take him.
I'll take him. It's
Ooh.
Not my fault Marcus Mariota can't throw to his tight end. Hey, bring
that ain't true. He been throwing to that other white dude.
Dog, let me tell you something. If the Chiefs found a way to get Kyle Pitts, that's it. Then now we talking to dynasty.
Well, Kyle Pitts can't block, so
he ain't got to block.
He ain't got to. Do you think Kelsey out here blocking?
Yeah, at least he can fake a run block.
Dog.
At least Kelsey big enough to block somebody.
But y'all knew that when y'all drafted Kyle Pitts, he won't block.
That's why I said not to draft him.
But who else was on the board?
Like AJ Green, man, just let him go and be a receiver.
Micah Parsons in them.
He too slow to be just a true receiver.
And that tackle, remember that? I think that was Penei Sewell.
Mm.
They had all that.
I mean, you should have drafted Justin Fields, but you should have drafted Justin.
We should have got. It was a whole bunch of people in that draft class.
Micah Parsons,
Devontae Smith was still on the board.
What's the dude? The wide receiver for the Bengals.
Justin Jefferson,
Jamar Chase,
Justin Jefferson, yeah,
Jamar Chase,
yeah, Jamar.
All of them was there. We had the 4th pick. You had all these good players, and we come out with a tight end who.
But they was talking about Hall of Fame tight end. I ain't gonna even cap to you. They was.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mad at the pick. I still think he's good. I don't know if y'all have the offensive
he's a great
scheme.
Catching tight end. He's a good person to have on your field. But when you know he can't block, he becomes a one-sided player. A tight end is a too versatile position that you have to know it's going to be a pass. Like, that's a whole telltale sign.
He can get better at blocking. He just got to work it. Blocking is about effort. Blocking is about effort and understanding angles. That's all blocking is.
All right. Yeah.
Blocking is an effort thing.
Blocking kind of the all-time low too, for real. Like,
I'm about to say, how many? Man,
ain't so many good O-line to more blocking. So,
all right. If blocking is so easy, right? All right, just look at the Cowboys, right? Why does Zeke play more than Pollard? Because he can pass block better.
Because Jerry said that. Jerry said, I want Zeke on the field.
But as a Cowboys fan, they actually split carries. I know y'all say Zeke is on the field, but he's a way better pass protector than Tony Pollard is.
You're right. You make they split carries, but I'm talking about Zeke is still on the field during non-passing, passing downs, but Pollard is not. So if you look at it, you're right. You can't really tell based off the personnel if it's going to be a run or a pass.
Yeah, but we also do weird stuff. We got like 4 tight ends on the field at one time, have 3 of them out there running routes, and 1 of them back there blocking. So again, I think but I 100% get what you're saying. I think it also goes back to effort. Like if they say, Kyle, you won't play if you keep getting abused on blocking, I guarantee you he will play. But it's not like y'all got the Calvin Ridleys anymore. It's not like y'all got the Julios where y'all could truly take him off the field.
So y'all he has to play. But I'm saying that doesn't make him a great tight end or a great player. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying he's not an asset. You're right. We ain't got much else.
Yeah.
He is Jones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Drake London. Drake London is nice.
Okay, that's one wide receiver. You can play a corner and safety. Now you take him right off the game.
Too bad you traded Calvin Ridley because that'd been a lethal.
But we got some idiots in front office. That's all. It's all good.
I mean, you got the route runner, you got the big body, and then you got Kyle Pitts. Lethal.
Yeah. You would have definitely had a great receiving core. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Ain't talking about stupid Falcons. Can't get.
They're gonna win.
Y'all only a game behind.
Come on, we need that.
You acting like whoever wins the NFC South, NFC South, they're gonna have a losing record. That's not an accomplishment. Oh, we made the playoffs.
I would prefer, me personally, I prefer not to play Tom Brady. So do what y'all niggas got to do.
Do what you got to do. Because if we lose the 1 seed and we got to play Tom, dog. I don't want to play Tom. I don't play Marcus. I don't play Marcus.
No disrespect.
I'd rather no disrespect, but I'd rather go to Atlanta and play Marcus.
Indoors, in a dome. Yes, please. Are you crazy? Yes.
Are you? I ain't trying to see Tom nowhere in the postseason. I don't want him in the stadium.
That's just a selfish game, but he gonna win it. He gonna win it. Because all our games are back in. We have a bunch of divisional games on the back end, so.
Yeah, and I need the Saints to lose too.
No,
keep the Saints out.
Because I was looking, and then TJ, then you can go ahead. I was looking, I was like, these fools got the 6th pick. I said they go and get that other boy from Georgia that picked up LSU's quarterback.
Jalen
Carter. I said
sir.
You cannot have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a wrap.
You see the vision, Justin. I need the Saints. No. You see the vision.
I'm like,
you see the vision. Yes, sir.
Hey, you got to keep an eye on your enemies. You got to keep
you see the vision.
Close. I said, oh, Jesus. That D-line will be disgusting.
You see the vision.
Too bad Jalen Hurts playing good. Y'all think actually going to get a quarterback up there, but golly.
Hey, man, now we can use that pick on something else.
Yeah, both of them.
Jalen, all right, man. I'm surprised.
Nah, don't come back now. You said he was a running back 3 days ago. Stand on it. We'll see.
Oh, he's not a running back.
We'll see
in
Arizona.
He's like a Heisman winner instead of somebody that got benched in the national championship. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see you in Arizona.
But Jalen is a Heisman winner, isn't he?
And
no,
he didn't win that year.
Oh, he didn't. Right.
He didn't win in Oklahoma. Devontae won.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good. He looked good at Oklahoma. He got benched at Alabama. No. Which one y'all gonna get on Sunday? But he looking like the.
Well, no. He a running back. We'll see you in Arizona.
All right.
We'll
don't let Tom talk to you now. That's all I'm saying.
I don't want to see. Tom ain't gonna say nothing to me. Tom will be at home. Tom gonna be in Dallas. Tom ain't gonna be talking to me.
No, we gonna be at in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Dallas. He gonna talk to Dak. He ain't got nothing to say to me.
Hey, it all come down to that Christmas Eve game where he gonna be at.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna have our boy back. When number 1 offense is he back, baby. Let's play. We ready.
All right.
We ready.
I hear you. All I know is I know that world-class defense got shredded in front of God in America on Sunday night. I ain't worried about your offense.
No, they didn't. They had 13 points.
I know Micah was in the blender until Lane Johnson got hurt. I know Micah. I saw Chris Collinsworth said, "Look at Micah. Don't know what the hell he doing. If he do this, this gonna happen. If he do that, they said Micah, we're gonna leave him unblocked, and whatever Micah do, we're gonna run around him."
Y'all beat us by 9 points with a backup quarterback throwing 3 interceptions. Y'all ain't getting that again.
Dog.
Hey,
the offense gonna eat you alive. All right.
No, I don't think so.
You know, we'll say that for Christmas Eve.
We will.
AJ Brown gonna turn Dallas into his second home.
What he do versus us? What he played? 70 yards.
His second home.
Yes. Don't even worry about it. Look what Jalen Hurts actually did versus us when he played. He won. At the end of the day, he won.
All I saw was Lane Johnson manhandling Michael Parsons till he got hurt. It wasn't even the game until Lane got hurt.
Lane's a beast.
How Lane looking now?
Oh, Lane. Oh, we back, baby. Oh, only thing missing is Dallas. Dallas is on IR. Avonte Maddox is on IR, but they'll be back by Christmas. We fine.
Yes,
35-12. They're gonna be like, man, go ahead and call Santa. Tell him come down here. We good.
Yes,
Put money on that. Put money on 35.
Yes, I do not gamble anymore. That is my 2023 goal, is to not gamble. So we're gonna get started on that today. We don't gamble.
All right.
I love it.
TJ, we going Dion?
Yeah. Go ahead. Danny Ocean, go ahead.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, Deion Sanders has officially accepted the head coaching job at Colorado after 2 years at Jackson State. I believe last night he completed a perfect season. He won the SWAC championship. I believe that's back-to-back, right? Because he won it last year too. There's been a little bit of controversy on Deion taking the Colorado job. Some saying that he used Jackson State in the HBCU culture as a stepping stone to a Power 5 school. Others saying that he is a sellout for going to Colorado over Jackson State. Others are questioning, what are those 5-star recruits going to do that he got to Jackson State? What are they going to do now that he's in Colorado? There's been a lot of turmoil surrounding Deion in the past. When that story break? Tuesday, Wednesday of this week? It was earlier this week. So what do you guys think about Deion going to Colorado?
I'm cool with it. I think, I'm cool with it because I know HBCUs need the recognition in their great school, but at the same time, look, we all Black and none of us went to HBCU, so that says something.
No, you're okay.
No,
Jesus, man.
I got a kind of 50-50 opinion on it, right? I think at the end of the day, I think that it's unfortunate that he had to use Jackson State as a stepping stone, but also in order to get anywhere, you got to get in the job first, right? Like you got to show what you can do. I do think it's unfortunate that, not to jump topics real quick, but somebody like Jeff Saturday, who didn't even coach a college program, he was on the booth. I mean, he was in the, production, like ESPN commentating booth, and then you go and you get to coach an NFL team. But yet we got our own people upset at Deion Sanders for affecting and molding Black young men, and then going to a higher program where he has more resources to maybe be able to impact another group of young men, right? And I know one of the things that I heard was like, what about all these 5-stars that you recruited to Jackson State? Those same 5-stars can for sure enter the transfer portal and go right to Colorado. So I think that people are upset because now they're scared that the higher Deion goes up, the more these Alabama schools that he's gonna take their players from, these Florida States, these Georgia, and all these other big schools. And I think that's more so what people are worried about. But I guess my overall take is like you fortunately and unfortunately have to do what's best for you in most cases in order to do what's best for other people. So do what you got to do, big dog.
And look at it. 300,000 a year, $5 million a year.
Easy decision on that front.
I don't see, I got money, don't got money. That's a tough one now. Bad drinking water, good drinking water.
Come on.
I'm just saying,
I know.
They don't say nothing about these other coaches who do it, the Lane Kiffins who go from Ole Miss to Auburn to where was he at, like another Florida school, and do all this. They don't say nothing. They don't say nothing to him. And he ain't accomplished nothing.
Yeah, look, Deion turned this semi-bad program into an undefeated championship winning program.
In 3 years.
You don't get that man's respect and let him get a better job.
But also, did y'all see the speech that he gave to his team?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I didn't watch all 9 minutes. I watched the first couple. I turned off once he was like, "Yeah, you either get, what is it, promoted or something like that."
But it looks like he's trying to keep up. And I thought this was dope. He didn't have to do it. He could have taken all his staff. He could have been like, "Yo, we came in together, we leaving together." But he was like, "Hey, I want a couple of y'all guys to stay here that built relationship with these guys, and I hope they promote." I think the guy's name was like TC. That like, I hope they promote you to head coach. And see, that's still dope because he's like, I'm not trying to take my culture and everything that I created here because these other gentlemen had a hand in that too. And so y'all please stay if they choose to keep you, kind of thing. But if they don't, you know what I'm saying, come on to Colorado.
And he one coach for real. How many HBCU football programs is it? He can't say the whole thing. Like, come on now. And then didn't he just have some toes removed not too long ago?
Yeah, he got like half his foot cut off.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get too many chances to go make $5 million a year. People talking about he already got money, but you don't know money he already spent. You stay out people's pocket on certain stuff. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is, we want to really, really, really keep it buck. The man was coaching a band school. Now he got a chance to go maybe coach football. That's call it what it is, man. HBCU, we come to watch the band play, we come to eat, we come to drink liquor. Anybody come watch football, right? And it sounds good to bring the program up. It'd be a wonderful thing if it actually happened. But he can go to Colorado, he can chill with Eric Cartman and Butters and all them out there.
Lord.
He can go to the Nuggets games. I mean, he and Jackson getting robbed and got Flint water down there, part 2. I mean, I ain't mad at Deion, man. I ain't mad at him. Now, like you said, the more people he could put in his place, get people to follow along his footsteps. That's what you want. Because like I said, that's only one team. You got a whole bunch of teams that maybe now, who somebody's went to the league. Maybe when your boy from Dallas retired, First and Diggs, maybe he'll go coach at HBCU. You know what I mean? So you don't think First and Diggs?
He got a lot of other stuff going on too. Look, all his.
We talking about Trayvon Diggs coaching.
Yeah, maybe when he retire, he can go coach.
He gonna teach him how not to fall for the double move. What he gonna teach
First
him?
of all, no. Hey, TJ, I'm sorry. I can't let them just disrespect my boy like that. My man is giving up 150 yards this year and no touchdown. So double move.
That's because Michael Parsons is getting to the quarterback.
I don't care.
It ain't got nothing to do with Trayvon.
How many picks he got though?
Huh?
Ask him how many picks he got.
4.
A 4?
Yeah, he got 3 or 4 picks.
That's because you have the best pass rusher of a generation.
No, it's because he ain't jumping the routes no more. He's like, all right.
That's because Michael Parsons gets there in 3 seconds.
Also,
it's not Diggs.
Well,
it's definitely Michael Parsons.
What, 12 sacks? He ain't got that many sacks either.
That's a sack a game.
12. I thought it was.
And it's more than sacks. It's pressures.
You sure it's not the schedule? They only played 3 good quarterbacks.
Oh, we ain't played Justin Jefferson. We ain't played Justin Jefferson.
Hey, we shut Justin Jefferson down too.
We ain't played Mike Evans.
I said 3 good
Mike Evans washed.
Evans
I have Mike Evans in fantasy. That boy is washed.
Me too.
No, but I'm saying nobody again. I will give y'all the First and Diggs for the first year or year and a half. But he has not been like that this year. And I think, and again, as a Cowboys fan, it pissed me off. I'm like, bro, I know a double move coming. Stop jumping, bro. Stop jumping. But again,
he picks though, so you couldn't be too mad at him.
But it's like it's like, okay, you got 11 picks, but they said you gave up 4,556 yards. You know what I'm saying? That ain't count.
But now you only got 4 picks. So what do you want? You want no yards?
He's shutting people down. So it's Michael Parsons, you give up a pick.
People down. And DeMarcus Lawrence are shutting people down.
Yo, we got they ID working, boy. They working.
It's I'm not saying it's not working. I'm just saying we need to stop talking about Diggs like he all pro corner.
Wow.
Diggs
really shut some folks down.
But they still have opportunities. It's not like they throw it 30 times and all 29 balls is batted to the ground or he getting sacked. They throwing it. They just ain't catching it on his brother. Oh yeah, he's locking up them Eagles receivers too. He loved when Jalen Hurts throw it to him, boy. He got about 4 picks off Jalen.
We'll see you Christmas Eve. Santa Hey, Jerry got Santa on speed dial. Come on through, dog. We ain't nothing happening over here.
Ain't in Philly this time. We don't throw snowballs at Santa. Y'all got to come down here. Y'all got to come to Dallas.
Petrified. But Jerry Jones gonna bring Jim Crow to the game, his homeboy.
Oh boy.
First of all, and we can speak on that. Even as a Cowboys fan, how many, again, if they saw some of the stuff we was doing at 14, he was standing there. It's not like he was like,
I know you're not out here capping for Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
I know you're not out here carrying Jerry Jones water.
Y'all see him in a picture standing in the corner. What was he doing?
Oh, okay. It's not the fact that he was in the picture. It's the fact that he hasn't denounced racism after being in the picture. It's like when the picture came out, he says, yes, I was young. And I know
was just curious.
That was a bad time, and I do not support my own decisions. If you just said that, it's a total different story.
My man said, Jerry said, I heard some Negroes is getting picked on. I wanted to see what that was like. I wanted to go look at that.
How many of us, when somebody fighting, we go world star and hold out the camera? So don't act like we just
racism and fighting are two different
ones. You're supposed to claim that you ain't got no business doing either one, not just say 14. Because Emmett Till was 14.
Jerry Jones said, I got George Bush and Jim Crow on speed dial. They're gonna be there Christmas Eve.
God,
Hey, don't let Howie do nothing.
I know Howie wanted no desegregation event talking about something. Go home. I know that.
Joe Biden was marching with Martin Luther King, and I know he said N-word every Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, he can catch it too. That don't absolve Jerry. That means Joe can catch
Joe
it
Biden
too.
need to get something. That's slow.
Joe got that full CTE too. Jerry said, "Yeah, I was just curious. I ain't never seen nobody pick on Negroes like that."
And so if he said, "Hey, I'm not a racist," y'all gonna be like, "Yeah, he is. I knew he was in the picture." It don't matter what anybody said at this point.
I mean, that makes the Colin Kaepernick stuff. Like I said, there's nothing Jerry Jones can do that surprises me, right? If he is on video saying N-word ever, yep, that feel right. So him being at that school that day, like I was like, yeah, that feels right.
That feels about Jerry.
Yeah. And like him co-oping the Kaepernick joint when he took all the Cowboys to Miller took a knee and he looked at the camera, that was Jim Crow. That was Jim Crow looking at the camera like.
I think at the end of the day, Jerry Jones is about them dollars. And yes. I think that people called in and was like, yo, if you have players participating and kneeing and doing all that other stuff, then we gonna take some bread off your check. And he said, that I will not allow.
You know what's crazy
though? Justify it? I don't justify. I think it was wrong. You can't tell a grown man whether I can knee, stand up, sit down, stay in the locker room. I don't think that was right. I won't agree with that. But I think the premise behind it was them dollars and cents.
Let me ask you a question. I know we're trying to say Jerry's not a racist, but how many black head coaches have the Cowboys had since Jerry took over?
Ooh.
We've only had 4 coaches.
0. When's the last time the Cowboys had a black offensive or defensive coordinator?
We had
2004, if I'm not mistaken.
What about our running backs coach?
That's not running backs coaches don't get promoted to head coaches. Like most head coaches are offensive or defensive coordinators before. I'm not saying Jerry racist. I'm just saying Jerry has some practices that one person.
How many black head coaches have we had in general? Again, we can't.
But Jerry could be that. But Jerry is like the owner. Jerry could change that, right? If the NFL really wanted to diversify their coaching hires, like Jerry could say, "Hey, y'all, we're gonna change this, and it will be changed." Like Jerry is the shadow commissioner anyway, right? Like he is bending. Roger Goodell is bending to the will of Jerry Jones. Like if the NFL really wanted to diversify, and again, it's not Jerry's responsibility, but if the NFL was serious about pipelining black coaches, Jerry is the one who could lead it, no problem.
We don't need black coaches. How long did it take Dallas to get a black quarterback?
Didn't take us that long. We've had numerous black quarterbacks.
They've had numerous. They had before Dak. What's that dude that was there in like 2014?
His name was Quincy, not Quincy Carter.
Quincy Carter, man. That played for 10 minutes before Romo showed up. He don't count.
You said I ain't saying backups. I'm saying that
he was starting. He was starting.
How many games he started?
He was a couple, like 2 seasons. We were terrible. It's not because of him.
I say Jerry likes black people to a certain point.
Yeah, he like them mixed, black and white. and under his spell. Yes.
Let me tell you something. If there was a photo of Jerry Jones at a Klan rally, it wouldn't surprise me. Like, there's nothing that man can do. I bet you he's had people killed. That man works in oil. That man works in oil. I know he got some bodies in the dirt somewhere.
Somebody ain't selling that lane that he needed. Yeah,
dog. I know Jerry got some bodies somewhere.
I have a question for you, Mr. Danny Ocean. Okay. Why did y'all hire Nick Sirianni over Deuce when all y'all's players and everybody wanted Deuce, y'all's running back coach, to be the head coach?
I wanted Deuce.
So why didn't y'all do that? If you gonna come at Jerry Jones and y'all had an in.
Hey, I'd love to ask why you ain't hired Deuce. I'm not absolving Howie. Like,
I'm saying you're gonna come at Jerry when y'all had an in-house black replacement and y'all went out and hired Nick Sirianni.
You know what's
crazy?
Did it
turn out to be a good thing?
Yeah, I don't even have the in-house black replacement.
Let me see. We only got Dan. We got Dan Quinn.
He's black.
White. No. I'm just going down our coaching staff. We only got
Ellen Moore, white.
We got our defensive line coach. We got our running back coach.
Yeah,
he's black.
He like European or something.
European, and we also we got our running backs coach who's black.
Okay.
We got a bunch of our D line coaches are black.
And how many of those coaches do you think have a realistic job at a head coaching gig? Like, how many teams gonna call on? Hey, Jerry, tell me about your running backs coach. We're interested.
Actually, our linebackers coach George Edwards got a couple of head coaching interviews last year, but he just didn't get
were
the
they
job.
legit, or was it like a
they were legit
kind of thing?
No, they were legit.
Let's talk to the Negro.
Yeah, no, they were legit.
Okay.
Let's talk.
That's all the Rooney Rule is let's talk to a Negro.
Right. The one team that got a black head coach, we're gonna make the rule.
Okay. Also, y'all got a black y'all got one too over there. And why can't Eric Bieniemy get a job?
Hey, because he need to stay where he at.
Whoa.
So he need to be under the master?
No, keep learning. Be the sorcerer's
keep learning what?
How to be a great head coach. That way, when Andy retires, we keep this thing rolling. That's all.
That man old too. When Andy retired, he retired.
Yeah, Andy graduated together. They both old men.
Man, look, we got our thing running good. And we had a black head coach in Romeo Cornell. Romeo led the team through some of the toughest times we ever had.
Once I got to the other side, y'all said, get your black ass out of here. Andy, what you doing?
I'm just saying, man. Romeo Cornell had the coach right after dude committed suicide in front of him. We done had some black head coach. We've done our part. Matter of fact, Kansas City was one of the reasons the league got black people in it, period. Because we was in the AFL with a lot of black players, like breaking color barriers and like Jim Crow time. We've done our part.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, Dr. J. Tell him. Jerry was at that school and you was at the United Negro College Fund getting blacks to come play football with you. Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, I know, man. Back there.
Jerry was on his way to pick up his daddy robe. He just ended up.
This may be a stupid question, but is Kansas City in Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas?
Both. It's on the line.
It's a line.
So the team is in.
Like the stadium where the team played, that's in Missouri.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yeah,
I knew it was two Kansas Cities, but I was like, which state is it in though?
It's more of folks like us and Eddie Griffin in the Missouri side, and it's Jerry Jones known folk on the Kansas side.
Bodies. I know Jerry done killed somebody or ordered somebody to be murked. I know he has. You can't tell me.
Jerry, I don't believe him.
That man working oil. He done wrap somebody in the oil. Man, nah, dog.
How come y'all talk all this crazy about Jerry? How come none of his black players come out and said nothing?
That's because he signed the check.
Michael Irvin?
Dog, Michael Irvin.
Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Well, look, Deion got out.
Speaking of, I'm glad it circled back to Deion going to Colorado. I think the only reason he slipped up was when he got the Jackson State job, he made him sound like he was going to be the savior of HBCU football and put it on the map. I don't know if Colorado was a fit. I know he's in the Pac-12 now, and USC and UCLA are leaving. I'd love to see how he's going to recruit kids to Boulder, Colorado. I know he's charismatic, but I don't know what the pitch is. The pitch is for HBCU is, hey, you're a 5-star black recruit. Come build something special for our people. Get other people who wouldn't get TV time some TV time. Maybe they can play on Sundays too. I don't know what you tell a kid. You'll come play for me in Boulder, Colorado. I wonder.
The best resources. I'm gonna get you right for the NFL.
I mean, if I want to play in a cold weather city, I can go play in Utah. At least they go to the Rose Bowl every year.
Where's Jackson at? Isn't Jackson in Michigan?
Mississippi. I mean, it doesn't snow in Jackson. Like they're gonna be playing in snow in Colorado, not like a dusting snow. Like what? Like if I'm 18 and Dion's like, yo, come play in Boulder, and the coach at Utah's like, yo, why you want to go to Boulder? We just went to the Rose Bowl 2 of the last 3 years. College football playoff is expanding. If it were expanded, we'd be playing for a national champion. Like, what is your pitch?
That you Deion Sanders the same way.
That's not a dog. That's not enough. That's not enough when Lincoln Riley over here saying, yo, we in Southern California. When Chip Kelly over here saying we in Southern California. Oregon's like, yo, we sponsored by Nike. Like it's going to be hard to recruit. It's going to be harder to recruit the Pac-12 than it is to recruit at Jackson State.
But I'm saying when you talk, when you send it, when the number 1 or number 2 athlete in the entire country decided to forego Florida State and Alabama and all them schools and decided to go to Jackson State.
I hear you.
Thing is, if you
but the pitch for that is you are the number 1 black person, number 1 player at your position who happens to be black. Come build something special at an HBCU, a university. Like that is an easy pitch and a noble pitch that those white coaches can't say to him. Like you can tell a kid, yo, you're the number 1 receiver in the country. Come to Jackson State. Come do something special for your people, for black people. Right? That is a very easy sell.
Okay.
Now tell that same kid, come to Boulder.
The same kid, the same speech can be said like, hey, I know what the NFL looks like.
So does Nick Saban.
No. I'm saying
he has no play though.
But yeah, I can tell you how to get there. Yeah, Nick Saban has that. But again, now you're talking to black parents, the ones who grew up watching Deion. You telling me that those parents who a lot of times I feel like 8 to 9 times out of 10, your parents have most likely, if my mom wanted me to go to a specific school and I'm leaning between 1 or 2, I'm most likely going to go to the one that my mom said that she wanted me to go to rather than another school, right? And so again, I'm not saying you don't realize, but a lot of these kids, their parents grew up on Deion. You know what I mean?
I don't think that carries in you because Nick Saban say, dog, I got a track record of first round picks. Kirby Smart says, I got a track record of getting your kid give me 3 years of your Saturdays. I give you a lifetime worth of Sundays. Deion ain't got that track record.
Not yet, but he's also Deion Sanders, though.
That can only take you so far, though.
That's all he needs. He needs a couple games.
Colorado was 1-8 this year. You're gonna need more than I'm Deion Sanders. Come play for me, dog. I need more than that.
Did you hear about Jackson State before? Did you know who Jackson State was?
But it's easy to go to a black kid's house and say, come build something special for our people. You can be the cause of change compared to come play in the Pac-12, the worst team in the Pac-12.
But you act like he got a whole bunch of number 1 recruits, though, when he went to Jackson State. He still had to work.
He got 2 5-star recruits to come to Jackson State. It's easier to go to a parent and say, come build something special. Compared to Lincoln Riley is in my ear, Nick Saban is in. Like, what puts you over them outside of I'm Deion Sanders? That shit don't mean nothing to me.
I got a question. He had 2 5-star, 2.
But it's easy to go to a black kid's house and say, come build something special for our people compared to come to Boulder and play in the Pac-12 and we might beat Oregon State. Congratulations. We can make it to the Meineke Car Care Bowl. Meanwhile, Utah can say, dog, we're in the Rose Bowl. We're going to play for a national champion. We can contend for a national championship. Like, what do you say to that?
Nobody.
And I'm Deion Sanders is not enough.
NILs now.
That's what I'm about to say.
For sure.
Let me
can't find more money than Deion Sanders in the NIL in Southern California.
That's a lot of tax money in California too, though.
You don't think Oregon and Nike can't find the money to sign a kid to come to Oregon over Colorado?
So that's my question. You said build something special, right? Who said we got to build something special? Who said he got to go win the national championship? Maybe he just got to get him to 5 games instead of 1. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, so you 18 years old, Deion walk in your living room. Hey, man, we might not contend for a national championship, but we can win 5 games and be bowl eligible. And then Lincoln Riley come in and say, hey, dog, we're in the Big Ten. We're going to contend for a national championship. It's Southern California. What you going to say?
Well, and I'm supposed to be the 5-star recruit, right?
You the 5-star recruit. Deion say, hey, dog, we can win 5 games. So come on down.
To the NFL
so go get buried in the roster with one of these other schools.
USC don't get players to the NFL. Like y'all talking like these schools don't have a track record. These coaches don't have a track record of getting people to the NFL.
That's my point. Now I'm buried. I can go stand out in Colorado. That's what I would do.
because win 5 games.
That's okay. But look, because
if Deion can't do it, I think it's going to be hard. Y'all think he's going to walk in the house? I'm Deion Sanders, and kids will be like, "Oh, all right, let's go to Colorado."
I think he's gonna have enough to get a decent team. I'm not saying
it's gonna take a lot more than his name to get the kids to come to Colorado.
But also, he also has a track record of being a successful coach. But again, this is my only point. Is again, we're not saying that he's gonna go now compete with Alabama and have 10 5-star recruits. If year one he can have 3 5-star recruits, year 2 he can have 4 5-star recruits, year 3 he can have 5 5-star recruits. Again, it's going to be a slow build, but not everybody truly wants to play for Alabama. Not everybody wants to go compete with Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, and it was another quarterback. I can't think of it right now. Tua. So you telling me I got to go against those 3, or do I just got to go and beat out Billy Joe?
You know you're right. You know what? I'll do that, and then I'll get smashed by Oregon. We'll win 6 games and play in the Duke Mayo Bowl.
Oh well, I'm on TV, and Deion Sanders is training me.
Exactly.
And now I know Deion
Sanders says I have a great arm. Will the NFL scouts look at me?
And if you get high enough, you go into a trash team anyway. You might as well get used to it.
All right, I hear you.
If you're gonna play in the championships of foot in the NFL, you be playing in rough weather. You know we're gonna get used to it.
I hear you.
Another one. Where did Carson Wentz go to?
North Dakota State.
North Dakota, yeah.
And that's my point. So if somebody like Carson Wentz, North Dakota State had a legit program.
So he won 3 national championships.
Yeah, they were decent, but it's not. Right? It's not like they were playing. Not like they were playing any SEC people.
But he won.
I'm saying they won. But all I'm saying is, if you're good, you are going to get recognized. It's the NFL.
Won. You're skipping over the fact that North Dakota State produces winners. Sky Moore, North Dakota State, winner. He's not going to be the best team in the Pac-12, dog. Oregon's
you don't have to be.
Utah
won the best team.
Washington is there. Listen, I'm not saying he can't do it. It's not impossible. It's just going to be a lot harder to him to. Yeah. He can't just walk into somebody's house like he did for Jackson State. Yo, I'm Deion. It's HBCU. Come build something.
Okay, let me say
you won't be in Colorado
one more thing about that is, can we please stop? And this isn't tag root. Can we please stop acting like Black kids just want to go to HBCUs and that's just a thing? Because it's truly not. And I think that again, I love my son. If that's where he wanted to go to a HBCU. But I think that we are putting a lot more emphasis on it. Like, oh yeah, you got to come and build something special for our people. A lot of these kids is probably like, yo, Deion talking to me, he sound cool. He got a little bow-legged walk to him, and he gave me a little speech. I'm gonna go to Jackson State because there's nothing that Florida State can offer that is going to be whatever Florida State can offer is going to be way better 9 times out of 10 than what Jackson State is going to offer. So my thing is, at the end of the day, when you go into a program, it's about, do I feel like this man can lead me to go to the NFL? If I win along the way, a lot of these kids, when you a 5-star recruit, you used to winning, right? But a lot of these kids is like, I want to play. That's why everybody getting in these transfer portals like it ain't nothing, because they want to play. If you telling me, okay, I wasn't playing at Georgia and now I could go to Colorado with Deion and play, they not watching your practice film, bro. They trying to watch you get on the field.
And you be on TV.
Yep.
This one of the main thing. He couldn't get the swag on TV. They had one TV game this whole year? And they had game day down there?
He gonna have to brush up on his recruiting skills, because I'm Deion Sanders is not gonna be enough anymore. And the last thing is, will this white administration allow him to be Deion? At Jackson State, they understand the flair for the dramatic and Deion's over-the-top personality. Are they gonna let Deion be Deion? Because last night when I watched the SWAC championship, there's a random dude walking up and down the sideline with a hoodie that said Coach Prime. Like, no Jackson State, nothing. Deion has a crew that follows behind him with Barstool that records him. Like, it's Colorado. At what point does Colorado say, hey, man, this dude too black for us, and lets him go?
That's the thing. I don't think he's going to need all that, because he needed all that to bring popularity to Jackson State. He needed that hype. I don't think he's going to have all that at Colorado. I don't think he's going to.
You think he's going to have, or you think the administration, that shit stops now?
Either way, I don't think he's going to. I don't think he's going to bring it up. I don't think he needs it for them to tell him, no, you don't bring it here.
He should have taken
attention, man. It don't matter.
He should have taken the Cincinnati job. He should have taken the Cincinnati.
Oh, they
job.
offered that one?
No, but that's Cincinnati. You can win at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to be in the Power 5 next year. They're going to be in the Pac-12
I'd
next
pick
year.
them over. Oh, I didn't know that was a choice.
Yeah,
I mean, the Cincinnati coaches went to Wisconsin. Like, if I'm Deion, give me the Cincinnati job, because Ohio's
give it to him.
Yeah,
shit.
Hey, I think Colorado. I think he's lucky he got the Colorado job,
which I think is crazy.
I don't like the fit. I don't like the fit for Colorado. I don't see the fit. I don't like the fit for Colorado.
I think it was the only offer he had.
No, he had University of South Florida too. He was talking to USF.
Don't want to go to South Florida.
Hey, dog.
And he from Florida, boy. He the one crazy out there,
man. And I know the eye is Florida State, right? Everyone keeps talking about down the line him being the coach of Florida State. Like, that's the. But if I were him, I would throw my hat in the ring for the Cincinnati job or the USF job. He could have taken USF and turned that joint around. And they built a new stadium, dog.
Nah, stay in Colorado. You don't need him to win. He did right.
Like, I get the money. I don't like the fit. And he's gonna need more. He gonna need more than I'm Deion Sanders to get these 5-star recruits. Because Lincoln Riley is in his here saying, "Dog, I got your mom a house in Southern California. I got you a Ferrari. I got you $100,000 NIL deal."
How many 5-star recruits does he really need, though?
Thank you, Pat Mahomes.
Shit, he gonna need a lot if he want to go from 1-8 to being a contender.
All he gotta do is be 500. That's all he need. He don't need to be an undefeated team. Mediocrity will be key for him. He just need to not be a loser.
Yeah, I think again, we act. When I'm saying we, I'm just saying as far as the conversation, we act like he need to turn around a program tomorrow. Like, give him a year or two. And again, the thing that I think is unfortunate for him right now is he's going to look like a jumper, because the moment that he has a little bit of success in Colorado, maybe that's 2 years, he's out.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't get mad.
Yeah,
other coaches do that all the time. I'm not criticizing him for that. Like, Deion's not doing anything that other white coaches don't do every single year in regards to jumping and leaving. Like, I'm not mad at him for that. For me, it's like it's going to get fierce. Like, the competition is fierce now in regards to recruiting.
5 NFL teams. You act like this ain't something new to him.
TJ, it's going to take more than I am Deion Sanders.
I'm talking about being a jumper. I'm talking about being a jumper.
Oh, being a jumper. Oh, yeah.
He was on 5 different teams.
Like, he chased the money.
Yeah,
that's who Deion is.
This is nothing new to him.
Yeah,
hey, you said, what else can he say? I just took some nobodies and made them undefeated. You think I can't do that when I got something to work with now?
Or resources.
You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't have a bunch of nobodies. He had both his sons, which were top,
and he had some 5-star recruits.
Well, he only had like 2. Like that.
I'm talking about Jackson.
I mean, yo, dog, 2 5-star recruits in the HBCU conference is more than enough to get the job.
It's like Derrick Henry out there running around.
He had a corner and somebody else. Like, he didn't like he had.
Was his son a 5-star?
Yeah,
it is.
Was quarterback. Yeah,
having a shutdown corner in a league where one person of the entire league may play on Sundays is a big ass advantage. It's a real advantage to take one dude to lock up half the field. Like,
what I'm saying. So now I might get 2 or 3.
But now you're going against real NFL players every week. Oregon got 4 NFL players. USC got 6 NFL players. Utah got 4 or 5 of them. Like, the Again, it's going to take more than I'm Deion Sanders. Your mom has a crush on me to get these kids to come to Colorado.
Hey, no, but like you said, take more than that. That's fair. But you definitely can't mess with what already working. You know what I'm saying?
I think he can do it. I just think we're underselling how hard it's going to be for him to get top recruiting classes to come to Colorado. Dog, I can go to Utah and be in the college football playoff every single year and contend for a Pac-12 championship.
Well, we really want him to come to Florida State anyway. See what I'm saying? So if this is a stepping stone to help get Florida State on track, cool. Long as Alabama lose, Florida State win. Those are the objectives, okay? So, Coach Prime, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
And I'm low-key scared that he's going to be a little too black for them. Like, it's cool now. It's cool now. What happened when he started getting real black?
By that time, the next contract wait. See what I'm saying? Like, they want him to be black. That's why they picked him up.
They want him to be black today.
Exactly. Just like the Little Mermaid and all these other characters, they flip around.
I mean, look around the country during 2020. We had all these diversity hires, we had all these black initiatives, and now they're all to the wayside. They want him to be black for a moment.
Yeah, but they got to pay me while that's going on, and I got Jackson with that Jackson water.
To say that is, again, people will tolerate you until they can't, right? Yep. And
Jim
so
Harbaugh.
as long as he winning games, again, at 1-8, they don't really got much room to tell me if I could be black, white, tan, or
that's
yellow.
What I'm saying. Like he has 2 or 3 years where he's good.
And that's all he needed. And he out.
Then he come to Florida State.
I'm just glad he didn't take the Auburn job.
Did they offer him that?
He was in the talks for Auburn, I think, but nah. Auburn is a terrible job. Auburn is a terrible job no matter who gets it. Good luck, Hugh Freeze.
They want Cam Newton.
And look how they treated Gene Chizik after he won a national championship. They fired that man like 2 years later. Auburn is a terrible job.
Yeah. You don't have to play the Alabamas and the Georgias and and you ain't gonna never be able to most likely out recruit them. So you always gonna be.
He should have taken the Cincinnati job.
Yeah, I was taking that one. I didn't. I
didn't know. I mean, it was like you said, he wasn't offering.
If Deion would say, "Hey, yo, I want to throw my name in the ring for the Cincinnati job," I think he would have been
Deion
considered seriously.
Like that. I don't think he could get any job he wanted.
I don't think he can, but I think he could interview for it.
But I still don't think he would have got the job, though.
So you don't think so? So why don't you think he would have gotten the Cincinnati job?
Look how long. Look how he could barely got the Jackson State job.
But you think he can go to Colorado and get all these recruits and break 500?
No, I'm thinking
he not even deserve another Cincinnati job.
He had to improve his surroundings. That's all. I'm not saying he's going to be.
If you don't have faith that he can lead a Cincinnati team in the Big 12 that's losing Texas, and Oklahoma, what makes you think
he could do a great job if he got it? But I don't think he was ever. I don't think he was ever in the conversation of even getting the job.
If he would have said he was interested, I think he would have been a real candidate. Because who do they have now?
I doubt it. Because if he would have been a real candidate, he's been interested in coaching college football for years now. And the best job he ever got with Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're, that's a disconnect, right? Like if you don't think if Deion Sanders like, yo, I want to coach at Cincinnati, and they don't take him seriously, and now he's at Colorado. Like if the rest of the world thinks, yo, he can't even coach Cincinnati, what makes you think he's going to do a good job at Colorado?
I do.
I think he will do a good job at Colorado. I'm just saying, if you think the outside world, the college world, the people that are in the know, doesn't think he's good enough to go to Cincinnati and maintain that level of winning, like what makes you think, or what gives you confidence that he can recruit people to Colorado?
All right, I'm not saying that he wouldn't do a good job at Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, like you're saying,
either hire people like him or never hired him.
Why?
Why? Because he's Deion Sanders. I just don't believe they're gonna hire that black coach. I just don't believe they're gonna hire him for a job like that. I think Colorado was one of maybe, like I said, 2 options he had, and I believe Colorado just paid more, so that's where he went. I don't think he had a lot of options on the table, but no matter where he went, it would have been better than coaching at Jackson State. They barely had a football field.
Yeah,
that's why I think he left. I think if Jackson State was pouring money into that program, and they, you know what I'm saying, they had new stadiums come in, better fields, better.
I mean, he donated part of his salary so they could build facilities.
I don't think he ever would have left, but they just don't have the funds or the or if they would have got the TV deal. You know what I'm saying? Like if they would have got a local TV deal, I think he would have stayed. I don't think he would have even been pushed out. But they didn't give him the stuff around him to stay at Jackson State. Like they didn't give him the resources to stay.
Yeah,
I think he's going to do a good job. I think it's going to be harder than y'all realize.
Again, I know me personally.
To even get bowl eligible is going to be really hard.
I don't think he's going to do that in the first year. I think in the second year he will, because I think that they'll see, he went from 1-8 to maybe win 5 games, like be 5-3, right?
And that's again, a win, right?
And that's
if he wins 5 games next year, I will be pleasantly surprised.
But that would be a win, right? I think that would be a win. And that was proven he can coach or not. Because if he can't win 5 games, he probably can't coach.
But like the TV cameras, they're more just off his name alone. And that
will get attention. But that will get old after a while if he's not.
You the direct deposit cleared by then. You feel what I'm saying?
Dog, listen to these scores. They lost to TCU 38-13. They lost 41-10 to Air Force, 49-7 to Minnesota, 43-20 to Arizona.
But when has Colorado ever been good though, for real?
Exactly. It is not a good job.
But I'm just saying, it's winning at a true expectation. Like,
I mean, if I'm paying Deion Sanders $5 million a year, yeah, that is.
Because that's not a lot of money. Look how much they paying Nick Saban.
Well, Nick Saban's a winner. Nick Saban's a winner.
Hey.
That's exactly. He's a winner. That's why they paying him like that. You pay
Jones
$5 million because your name is Deion Sanders.
Shut up.
It's a lot of people getting paid in the NFL to lose. They get ready to start losing in about an hour or two. It's okay to get paid to lose. Vince McMahon paid a generation of bills off of getting people paid to lose. It's okay. That like ODU versus Virginia Tech. That's supposed to be the cupcake game. Come get paid to lose. Like it's all right.
So the 10th highest paid coach in the nation is Mike Gundy, $7.5 million a year.
And where he coach at?
Oklahoma State.
Do they win?
They're usually in contention until like the last month, and then they usually fall off.
Right.
I mean, but they're winning throughout the season. But he's in contention for a Big 12 championship, usually every year until about December.
But that's a $7 million different than $5 million.
I mean, it's closer than you think. You said $5 million, a lot of money. That's not.
Yeah, put $7 million bank account and see what type of shit you can do.
Yes, $2 million is a lot of money, but I'm talking about in the range of salaries for college coaches. That is not a big jump from 5 to 7.
All right. Like saying you make $100,000, right? And
he's closer. He's closer to being a top 10 paid coach in the country than a bottom 10 coach in the country. How about that?
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
But that means you got to win. It's not like they're paying him $1.5 million. Like $5 million ain't nothing to sneeze at. They ain't paying him. They ain't paying him $5 million because they think he cool and he Deion. He need to go in there and start winning.
Salary in college though? What's the average salary?
Most state employees, the highest state employee is usually your football coach. Let's see, average.
You need a coach for all this.
See,
he paying $5 million.
Shoot.
The average is $2.7 million for D1 coaches. So he is doubling almost that. Like I said, he's closer to a top 10 than a bottom 10. They don't pay close to top 10 to just go 5-11 and make the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Nah, dog.
Right.
I need you in December to be within striking distance.
But where have they been paying their coaches before, though? It's like, have they all been paying the coaches a couple mil? Like, has that been college? You know what I'm saying? That's the standard. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the accountant at Virginia Power don't make with the accountant that Winn-Dixie make. Like,
there you go. Like,
you know, it's the same dang job.
30 schools stingy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like, what they also paying them $3 million, like the extra $2 million to get Deion Sanders, ain't you know that $2 million is for the name.
Let me see. I'm trying to. What's the other coach's name?
I don't know any coaches.
2021. His name is Carl Dorrell. Lord, he sounds like a loser. Jesus.
That's what I'm saying, man. Some of what they paying for is for him just to come be famous.
Oh, damn, he was black. Dang, he was black. Nah, they fired him early. Let's see, what was his salary? $3.6 million.
So
see, that's what I'm saying. They pay good over there anyway. They pay more than the average anyway.
3.6, dog.
So you acting like
he's going to
1.4 million was for Deion's name compared to what they were paying before.
And again, also the football program, like you said, 9 times out of 10, they're the biggest program they are the biggest source of money that these schools get, right? Yep. And so again, you are most likely, tell me if I'm OD, you're most likely got kids who are gonna go with like, I was thinking Utah or Colorado. Shoot. The football team may be decent, maybe a little bit decent now, and it's at home for me. So now I'm gonna go. Again, their enrollment could go up because of this. Like again,
it's Colorado is not a football. Like when we talk about recruiting states, right? Ohio, Florida, Virginia, California, Colorado, Alabama, Georgia, the South.
Yeah.
The top athletes come from the South, Ohio, and California. Everybody in there. No one coming from Colorado. Like, the top player in Colorado.
To win. He is recruiting to be average. It's two different mindsets.
First off, I mean, in the beginning, he is recruiting to be average.
Yeah.
But after they're gonna give him about a 2-year grace period. And if he still 1-8, Deion gonna be up out of there. So,
but I'm pretty sure he'll be 1-8. If he win 4 to 5 games for the next couple years, he gonna get a better job somewhere else, and he gonna be going anyway.
You know what? Let's see if we can find their schedule for next year. Let's see.
Let him go 500. Let him go 500 for 2 years in a row. He'd be at Florida State. He ain't gonna beat anyway.
Yes, he would. But he got all right. So next year, TCU, Nebraska. When he plays Colorado State, Arizona State, Arizona, Oregon State, Stanford, trash, USC, Oregon, UCLA, Utah, Washington State. Look at that schedule. Find me 4 wins.
Start over.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Colorado State,
TCU, L, Nebraska. Okay.
Nebraska trash.
They
Colorado
just got a new
State.
coach.
Yeah, they just got a new coach too. Colorado State, dub. Arizona State just got a new coach.
Yep.
Toss up.
Arizona, toss up. Oregon
State.
Right there. Not toss ups. I'm talking about like 4. Like, yeah, I'll put money on that.
But also, we ain't never looked at no game film either to see why they was losing. It's like,
it's not like they losing by 1 possession.
But
they get their ass kicked every single week.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. But like, why you can look at a team and see like, okay, we're just not playing for the strength of our team. Like,
did they have a quarterback?
It's because they don't have any talent. That's why they're losing. You don't lose 41-10 because of effort. You lose 41-10 because you ain't got no talent.
Maybe Shador coming there.
He was quick in college.
Hey, the Minnesota Vikings just lost 40-something to 3 or something like that.
So
they got a whole bunch of talent.
Who beat them?
Okay. Listen to this then. Last 3 games of the year. You tell me what this sound like to you. Oregon lost 49-10. USC lost 55-17. Washington lost 54-7. Lost Utah 63-21. Those are the last 4 games.
They probably quit the season around about October the 1st, though.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to October the 1st. Oh, you lost 43-20 to Arizona.
And that was the game they quit.
They won the next week in overtime and then lost the rest of the year. Everyone dropped at least 40 on them. Dog.
He's
legal talent.
Marijuana in Colorado. All right.
You still can't smoke it though. Like it might be legal, but I'm sure the NCAA is like, yo, you can't be walking around here getting high.
Look, you get them kids
when they losing like that, they ain't drug testing.
And Deion coming out to all them surgery. He in a nice place right now. Ain't nobody checking no more, man.
Dog.
Look,
every team except one dropped over 35 on Colorado.
Okay, let's look up what their quarterback is, and when they get Shador in there throwing bombs to Travis Hunter, maybe they'd be all right.
Maybe okay. Oh yeah, maybe they'll lose 41-14. Yeah,
all his kids coming. Cool. They all
all of them, all the 5-star, all of them coming.
All 2 5-stars.
Yeah, but his kids too. I'm talking about you had the safety and.
I mean, at the same time, like they have to get used to playing college at a D1 level too. Like that's going to be an adjustment as well.
His son Shiloh was already playing at
South Carolina, right?
Yeah,
no, was playing in South Carolina. Well, he's gonna have to sit in a year, right?
No, he said you gotta. He said TJ. He was saying you got to get used to playing at a high Division 1, and I was saying Shiloh came from South Carolina, so he was already used to it.
Mm-hmm. And the other dude, he's gonna be his younger son is gonna be good. That boy's gonna
Shador can play.
Yeah.
Well, I think Shador's on Instagram saying he wants to stay at Jackson State.
He ain't.
Oh, really?
One of his sons posted. I saw it this morning. They posted on his Instagram story. Should I stay at Jackson State?
He ain't staying. That fool ain't staying. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, let's go and wrap this up because games have started. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in with us this year. We see y'all next year. Y'all enjoy your holidays and be easy, fam.
Be blessed.
Peace. I think they